Hi, I'm Julie Dime, Vice President of Government Affairs with the Virginia Hospital and Healthcare Association, and this is your weekly legislative update from the Virginia General Assembly in Richmond. We're now entering the home stretch of the 2026 legislative session. Just over 2 weeks remain in this 60-day session, which is scheduled to adjourn on March 14th. This is the point in the calendar when attention's turned to finalizing the legislation and, most importantly, negotiating a final state budget. Our week began on Sunday when House and Senate money committees released their respective budget proposals. Each chamber presented its vision for state spending for the next 2-year period beginning July 1st. These biennial budgets share some common priorities, but there are also significant differences that will need to be reconciled. Both chambers approved their versions this week, triggering the next phase of the process. The House and Senate will now each appoint a small group of negotiators, known as budget conferees, to work through those differences and produce a single, unified budget bill. That final compromise, along with other legislation passed by both chambers, will then head to the governor for consideration. There are several healthcare-related provisions in both budgets. Both include language directing Virginia's Medicaid agency to carve out 340B pharmacy claims from Medicaid managed care. The stated goal is to reduce Medicaid costs while preserving savings for uninsured patients. However, VHHA is opposed to this language and will be advocating for its removal. The Senate budget includes $11 million in supplemental payments to support graduate medical education, residency slots, and increasing per slot amount to $165,000. It also proposes $5 million for comprehensive psychiatric emergency program and $6 million to support hospital discharge planning for behavioral health patients. The House budget includes an additional support for remote patient monitoring for individuals with high-risk pregnancies, as well as funding for provider reimbursement for anonymous traced evidence kits for victims of strangulation. Both chambers also address insurance affordability. With the expiration of enhanced federal premium tax credits, the House budget proposes $79 million to help eligible Virginians purchase coverage through the marketplace, while the Senate proposal includes $200 million for that purpose. VHHA has successfully advocated for several key items in budget proposals, including healthcare workforce development programs, funding for psychiatric crisis services, and reimbursement for forensic nursing examination services. As we move through these final weeks, the VHHA Government Affairs team will continue working closely with lawmakers on both policy and budget priorities to support Virginia's hospitals and healthcare systems. To learn more about our work, please visit us at www.vhha.com and follow us on social media. Thank you for tuning in, and be sure to check back next week for another update from the State Capitol.